In this video, we will talk about 6 different rules which will help us to form comparative and superlative forms of adjectives correctly while writing and speaking. Most of the time we get confused for using er or est, more or most with our adjectives. For example, we don't say small, more small and most small. We rather say small, smaller, smallest. So, what are the rules to use er, est, more or most? Let's understand them one by one. According to first rule, we usually add er or est to one-syllable words to make their comparatives and superlatives. Now, what do we mean by one-syllable words? One syllable means words with one vowels. In the word old and long, we have only one vowel, and that is why they are one-syllable words. So, we will add er and est to make their comparative and superlative form. Old will become older, oldest, longer, longest. According to second rule, if an adjective ends in e, we will add r or est to make their comparatives and superlatives. For example, in the words nice and large, they are ending with the letter e. So we will add r and st to make their comparative and superlatives. Nice will become nicer and nicest. Large, larger, largest. Let's move on to third rule. Now, if an adjective ends in a vowel plus a consonant, we double the consonant. Just look at these two words, big and fat. Yes, they are one-syllable words, and in both these words, we have one vowel, I, A, followed by a consonant, G and T. So, how we are going to make their comparative and superlatives? We will be doubling the consonant and they will turn out as bigger or fatter, and biggest and fattest in their superlative forms. Let's talk about the fourth rule. If an adjective ends in a consonant plus y, we change y to I and add er or est. Now, to understand this, let's look at the examples given. Happy and silly. In these two words, the consonant p and l, they are followed by y. So, according to the rule, we will be changing our y into I and we will add er or est to make their comparative and superlative forms. Happy, happier, happiest. Silly, sillier, silliest. So, ultimately we come to the conclusion that we need to notice the spelling of an adjective to make its correct comparative and superlative form. Now, let's talk about the usage of the words more and most. Let's understand where to use more and most with adjectives. For using more and most, the rule is quite easy to remember. The adjectives with two or more syllables or two or more vowels take the words more and most to make their comparatives and superlative forms. For example, words like careful and interesting have two or more vowels, A, E, here E and I. So, we have more than two syllables in these two words, and that is why we will be adding more and most to make their comparative and superlative forms. Careful, more careful, most careful. Interesting, more interesting, and most interesting. But we have some adjectives which have irregular comparatives and superlatives like good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, far, farther, farthest, or you can say far, further, furthest, little, less, least. You need to look for such adjectives and practice them in your writing. I hope now you will not make errors with comparatives and superlative adjectives. Thank you so much for watching.